All right, good morning there. Been a while. It's a morning stroll in and out. So let's just get on to the topic today. I keep hearing about the airplanes and how unsafe they are in the sky and all this kind of stuff. And so I did a little research. The average airliner for most of these airline companies is about 22 years old for the airplanes, and I guess with the constant maintenance and whatnot that they perform on those things. If you look at the average of incidents or any major incident where somebody's injured or hurt, it seems to be pretty limited. You're not hearing much about that. I do understand the concerns they have in the sky to make sure these planes are running and doing right. But bottom line is, you got to think, we just came out of a whatever you want to call it. Some people call it a pandemic. Some people call it a plandemic. Epidemic, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, whatever fits your narrative. But the bottom line is, we put a lot of people out of work because we paid a lot of people to stay home. We made it more profitable for staying home, and this is what you get. You lose quality control people. You lose factory people. You lose people who have years and years of experience. You force people into retirement. You send engineers out. You bring in new engineers, the new wave, the new day, the new hour, everything. And what happens is you end up with a big bowl of spaghetti, and now you're trying to separate the spaghetti noodles from the sauce, from the hamburger, from all the ingredients you put in it to try to figure out what happened. Well, folks, it's common sense. What happened was politics. They used a issue come down the pike. You know, remember all them little ticker tapes and all that kind of stuff and everything going on. Look, no doubt COVID was real. That was absolutely 100% real. How we dealt with it was in question. That's the problem. And how we dealt with it caused so many of our companies to go out of business, go bankrupt, and caused a lot of our quality control issues to go by the wayside. And that's the end result you have. When you get politics mixed into the mix of all this nonsense, what else do you expect? So now we got a mess, and it needs to be fixed. Am I confident that the airlines will fix it? You know what? I do believe they have no choice because they want people to fly. But don't kid yourself to think people are automatically going to quit flying simply because they're going to be scared of the airplane. Now, if you look at the incident when the door came off the airplane, initially said it was 4 bolts, they had to fix it. It's a quality control issue. And if you go back and check that and everything else for the airplanes, it's all quality control. Companies pick up their quality control, reinstate some of their experience, try to pick up where they left off, reestablish themselves, do a paradigm shift in everything that they can do, and they'll regroup. Anybody going to survive is going to be the airline industry. They're the ones that got the billions and billions and billions of dollars. They're the ones that put you in the air. They're the ones that are making money when everybody else is going broke. Of course, you know, projected earnings is always a little scam anyway. If I say my projected earnings for the airline industry is going to be $20 billion, but the airline industry only makes $16 billion, they still made $16 billion. They didn't lose $4 billion. Don't let them play that. But that's with any company. So think about it, folks. That's with any company. So the reality is, just be smart for what you hear and what you're listening to, and understand that the issue can be fixed. They just got to put the right people in place to do it. They need to put businessmen in there and let businessmen do it. Not these high-flying playboy type concept of fly in, fly out. You got to have boots on the ground. You got to put them in the factories where they're building these planes, and you got to see what quality control looks like. And then you got to keep those people in charge of quality control controlled. So you'll fix the problem, but you got to put time, effort, and energy from the top. Just remember, it takes a team to get it done. And the only way you're going to do it is together. Stop the nonsense. Quit playing the politics. Let's get it fixed.